Hey, what's up guys, it's your old friend Siren Frost, and I'm sorry I haven't been doing many videos lately, just because work got in the way, and just a lot of personal bullshit once again, so not that you guys are getting shocked about it, but that will be in another video for another time. Right now this video is about tournament report and a deck profile update, which I'm actually very glad that I brought this deck back to life, because I missed it so fucking much. Now, listen, my tournament, we had at least up to 12, maybe 13, 14 people. I don't know. I kind of lost count on that. But there were only 3 rounds. Just 3 rounds. Fuck it. And I played an old deck of mine called, you're all familiar with, is Harpie Ladies. Now, listen. I know that Harpie Ladies have been shrouded in the shadows because of Ray Raptors and Black Wings. Well, to all you Black Wing players and Ray Raptor players, fuck you. Or, fuck you. Because Harpie Ladies are still #1 in my eyes. But, anyways, so I'm going to read you off the tournament report first, and then we're getting on the deck profile next. So, for round 1, I played against Evilswarms, and I was very, I was not very shocked about it, because there's only one player that plays Evilswarms originally, so... But I keep crushing his back row and his chances of actually winning the game. So I won 2-0 in that round. Then for round 2, I played against Darklords. Now this kid didn't have a complete Darklords deck. He was missing some things from Destiny Soldiers, which I'm missing too. But I'm slowly getting there. Not that you're all probably wondering about that. So I won 2-0 against that one. And now from the last round was one of the players who had a full Darklord deck. And he beat me 2-0, so that's not shocking with that. But the fact that what he kept doing is keep playing draw power. And there's a Darklord named Darklord Excel who has the ability to discard herself and along with Darklord to draw 2 cards. And then he keep playing Allure of Darknesses, which is banish 1 dark monster, draw 2 first, and then banish 1 dark monster. Now listen, I regret ever getting rid of all my Allure of Darknesses, because those were coming in quite handy for this one. But oh well, you live, you learn, you pass the fuck out on that one, so whatever. But overall, I got 0 wins and 2 losses in that round. So I lost, but out of all those rounds, I got best 2 out of 3. So I won 2 wins, I got 2 wins and 1 loss. So it's not really a bad thing to me in my eyes, because that just shows me I did a very good job on this. And I'm very proud of myself for it. And that concludes the tournament report for you guys. And now let's get on the deck profile that I've been waiting for a very long time to do. And I just couldn't, for some reason I just didn't have to do it that much. So for monsters, I played 3 copies of Harpie Lady 1. Let's put her right in here. Sorry if the camera is kind of a bit bright. I'm just trying this little angle here, so... whatever. But anyways, Harpie Lady 1. Yeah, that's where it is. So, 3 Harpie Lady 1s. And what her ability is, as long as she's in play, all wind monsters on your side of the field, or all wind monster types, gain 300 attack points. I'm not sure if that's about only on your side, or on their side. So, I guess it doesn't really kind of matter on your side. So, 3 of her. God damn it. I was debating on whether playing Cyber Harpie or not, but I think I'm going to save Cyber Harpie for the bigger rounds. Next, we're playing 3 copies of Harpie Queen, the mother of all Harpies. And her skill is, you can ditch this card to add 1 Harpie's hunting ground from your deck to your hand. And as long as she's while she's in the field and graveyard, this card's name becomes Harpie Lady. So... you see, Red Eyes and Blue Eyes, and yeah, Red Eyes and Blue Eyes ain't the only ones who got support too. Next, I'm playing 3 Harpie Channelers, which is one of the best cards in Harpies so far, as well. And her ability is you ditch 1 Harpie card. It could be a spell, trap, or monster, whatever. And you can special summon 1 card with 1 monster with Harpie in their name. So that I use it sometimes mainly for summon out Harpie's Pet Dragon to exceed into a rank 7, and sometimes to a rank 4. It just kind of depends on what you're trying to go for and what your opponent has. So 3 of Channeler, and then 3 Harpie Harpists. She was the newest, the last Harpie monster was actually made. And I know so many people prepared her as a rare, but I like to keep my foils right here. So, Harpie Harpist's ability is, when this card is normal summoned, well, this card's name becomes Harpie Lady while it's in the field and graveyard. Yes, we know that. And when this card is normal summoned, you can target 1 winged beast monster you control. Other than this card, and 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, return them to your hand. I never had a chance to do that effect anyways. I mean, I tried to, but it just doesn't seem to work out for me. So, most of the time I go for the second ability. Which second ability is, during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add 1 level 4 winged beast type monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. And this will help me search out Dancer or Channeler or even Harpie Lady 1. So just in case the situation goes a little too far. Next, we're playing 3 copies of Harpie Dancer, Speak of the Devil. And once per turn, you can return 1 other one type monster on your side of the field, bounce that back to your hand, and you can normal summon an additional monster that turn. Normal summon additionally 1 wind type monster. And this card's name is treated as Harpie Lady on the field and graveyard. So that's another card for that. I'm actually very excited to play Harpies again, just because I missed the synergy to it, like the energy. And I was just so busy with other decks, I just forgot all about them. So slap me across the face for that one. Next, I'm playing 2 copies. I played 2 Birdfaces. You're all probably thinking, like, Birdface? Question mark? Listen, you all forget one important thing about this bird. When she is destroyed by battle, you can actually add 1 Harpie Lady card from your deck to your hand. It could be any card with Harpie Lady in their name. So, technically... Wait. Or maybe just add a Harpie Lady 1, but that's just pretty much it. But she lets you search out a card with Harpie Lady in the name. But anyways, that's why I played 2, just in case, well, in case we ever change our mind with that. Oh well. And next for monsters, I played 2 copies of Harpie's Pet Dragon. Now listen, I know you're all probably thinking, like, why do I not run the baby? The baby, for me, sure, it has some good effects to it, but it takes the number of Harpie Ladies to do that. And I want to try to make this as a rush deck as much as possible, and an overkill thing. So that's why I have 2 level 7 dragons here, just for that exceed summon of a rank 7 monster. So that's why she's mainly in here, and in case if I need to use her, I can just use her as a power boost, because she does get 300 attack and defense for each Harpie on the field. So that's it for the monsters, and now for spells, I'm playing 3 copies of Harpie's Hunting Ground, one of the best field spells for Harpies so far. And no, we don't need to play the Silvery Councos in this one. Now, as long as this card's on the field, anytime a Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady's sister is summoned or by normal or special summon means, you can destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field, mainly naturally for your opponent. And as long as this card's in play, all Winged Beast type monsters in the field gain 200 attack and defense points. So this will increase your monster's power by a lot. Next, we're playing 2 copies of Hysteric Sign. This card lets you search out an Egotist from your deck to your hand. And then if it's ever destroyed, it can't be doing it in the same turn, sadly. But if this card's ever destroyed, this card was set on the field and sent to the graveyard from the field or from... Okay, let me rephrase this before I get overzealous or overexcited. Whenever Hysteric Sign is sent to the graveyard from the field or from the hand, You can add up to 3 Harpie monsters, 3 cards with Harpie in their name, from your deck to your hand. I think that's a very good bonus right there. Next, I'm playing 2 copies of Elegant Egotist. This is a very classic card. It was first introduced when Mai used it to power up her Harpie Lady against Joey Wheeler in the I think it's episode 4. Episode 4, where Joey and Mai first squared off. So that's a classic right there. It lets you special summon 1 Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady sister from your deck to your deck or hand to the field. And next, I played 2 copies of Harpie Lady Phoenix Formation. Now, listen, I know many people are going to backlash me for this because they're all thinking, like, Phoenix Formation is a bad card. Why are you playing it, bruh? Okay, I didn't mean to say that, but whoever says bruh, shut the fuck up. That's an annoying word. I hate it. But anyways, enough about that. Now, Phoenix Formation's ability is, which I sadly didn't realize this until it was too late. If you control 3 or more Harpie Lady or Harpie Lady sisters, if you have 3 or more Harpies on the field, target as many monsters your opponent controls as possible, but not more than the total number of Harpie Lady and Harpie Lady sisters you control. Destroy those targets, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest original attack among those destroyed monsters. Your choice. If tied, you cannot special summon monsters from the main or extra deck, nor conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Okay, so it does target the highest monster that has more power. That's understandable. Now, I naturally may want to play maybe 1, but 2 I think is more right. I just feel silly playing only 1 card, like 1 copy of a card. Like, that's just silly to me. But, oh well, what can you expect? And next, I'm playing 2 copies of Swallow's Nest. Just because there's a combo with this that goes with it perfectly. It's a quick play spell, so it can happen during any time. So, let's just say, for example, that your Harpie Lady attacked, and then you can use it again for multiple attacks. It can conduct normal attacks, and also, as long as you have Harpie's Hunting Ground on the field, it can continuously destroy spell and trap cards that your opponent has. So it may lose their advantage over you. Next for stables, we're playing 1 Raigeki to blow up the monsters, and 2 Twin Twisters to blow up the spells and traps by discarding 1 card. So that's just pretty much all for the spells right there. And now for trap cards. I played 2 copies of Hysteric Party, because why the fuck not? By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can bring back as many Harpie Ladies from your graveyard. When this card leaves the field, destroy those Harpie Ladies. So let's not make sure that's not ever going to happen. Next, I played 2 Icarus Attacks. This card is broken as shit. You tribute 1 winged base type monster, and then you can target 2 cards on the field and destroy them. So naturally, monsters are spells, so or traps. And then finally, 2 Mirror Forces to negate attacking, and then 1 Solemn Judgment. Let's put it all right in here because we have enough playing room for that. So that's basically all my trap lineup. Like, I could have done a little better with them, but you know, I haven't played this deck in a very long time, so I'm just barely starting to remember all of them. Anyways, that is the conclusion for the main deck. Now let's go down with the extra deck. I'm playing 3 copies of the main boss, Harpie's Pet Phantasmal Dragon. As long as this card has an Xyz materials, these effects apply. As long as Phantasmal's in play, your opponent is not allowed to attack any monster that has Harpie in their name. And this card can attack your opponent's life points directly, so they'll be losing 2,000 each time. And then, sadly, at the end of the turn, you have to detach an Xyz material. So this is a countdown to your destruction, or you can hurry and kill them in 1 turn. Next, I'm playing 3 copies of Lightning Chidori. Now, the reason why I play 3 is because you want an extra backup Chidori in case the first one blows up. So whenever she's Xyz summoned, she can target 1 set card that on your opponent's side of the field and send it to the bottom of the deck. Then by detaching one XC material, you can send one face-up card on your opponent's side of the field and send it on top of your deck. So naturally you're going to use that for Xyzs and Synchros and Fusions and all that good jazz. Next, I'm playing three copies of Beast Zerofyne. Zerofyne's ability is, by detaching one XC material, you can negate the effects of all face-up cards that your opponent currently controls. And if you do, this card gains 300 attack for each face-up card currently on the field. Except this card. These effects are applied until your next standby phase. So, she freezes everything for that one turn, but she also gains more power with it doing it too. Next, I'm playing 2 Castels, just to bounce cards from your opponent's side of the field, and 1 Big Eye, 1 Master of Blades, Silent Art Arc, and Dark Rebellion Dragons for the last stable cards. Now, this may not make sense to any of you guys at all, but it worked for me, and I'm very happy with the results, so I can't complain really that much about it. So, anyways, that is the conclusion of the updated Harpie Lady deck profile / tournament report. Well, what do you want to call it? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and let me know what you guys think in the future set if Harpie's going to be broken as shit again. So anyways, guys, I'm Siren Frost. Thank you guys for watching, and again, thank you guys for your support, and I love you all very much for that. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, thumbs up for it, and rate, comment, and all the good jazz. Now listen, if you have any questions for me whatsoever about about Yu-Gi-Oh, Vanguard, or anything about me whatsoever, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I love you all, have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully soon. Okay, bye-bye.